Hi everyone, welcome back to Life with Klee. This is our YouTube channel, and I'm sitting here with Skye, and I think we've got Copper who's going to be having a cameo role in this video if he decides that he wants to sit up here with Skye. You can see Skye sitting like a lady right now. She's feeling very relaxed. Feeling fancy today, Skye, are we? Skye, you feeling fancy? She's very calm, cool and collected. And for today's video, I thought we'd go through 10 things that we get asked about Skye and Copper the most. And I'm sure a lot of other Klee owners will attest to the fact that some of these questions they get asked too. And maybe if you're a Klee owner, you can leave a comment below and tell us what you get asked the most and if we've left anything out. So here are 10 things that Klee owners get asked a lot. So Skye, what's number one? Well, I think number one definitely has to be, is that a husky puppy? Every time we bring them out, if someone asks us a question, it's probably going to be that question. Is that a husky puppy? How young are they? How big? Will they get bigger when they're older? Or we'll have people that walk past us and don't even ask us what they are. And we'll just say, oh look, it's a husky puppy. Or they'll tell their children, oh look, it's a baby husky. It will get a lot bigger when it's older though. Number two would probably be, is that a Chihuahua husky mix? Maybe a bit of a surprise, but we do get asked a lot, is there Chihuahua in Copper and Skye? I don't know what to do with the ears, the skull, the pointed snout. But again, we've had people ask us directly, is that a Chihuahua husky mix? Or is that a Chihuahua mixed with something else? Okay, so number three probably is, how big will they get? And that's a pretty fair question, I guess, because once they've asked, is that a husky puppy? And we tell them not, it's usually followed up by, how big will they get? And if you've watched our other videos, you'll know that they come in 3 different sizes: standard, miniature and toy. And Copper and Skye are toy. They're 2 years old, give or take, and they're both around 5 kilos, 10 pounds. And I think we measured Skye recently and she was maybe 13 or 14 inches at the withers. So number four, is the red one a girl? Copper, this little boy here, gets confused all the time for a girl. I don't know, is it the little pink nose, or is it the kind of red peachy kind of coat, or is it just his little sensitive face? But he is confused for a girl all the time. So whenever we're out, people ask and they say hello to them, and usually Mr. Copper, and usually Mr. Copper here is confused for a girl. So that's number five, is probably, where did you get them? So since we moved to England, especially, a lot of people ask, where did you get these dogs? And I think because there isn't a lot of breeders in the UK, people are extremely interested in where we found them. So that is usually the fifth question, where do we get them? Seeing as they're confused for huskies, you probably won't be surprised that the sixth question that we usually get asked is, do they shed a lot? And the answer to that is yes, they shed a lot all year round. They have an undercoat and an outer coat, and the undercoat usually blows out twice a year, but since we've moved to London, it's just been non-stop shedding from these two guys. So do they shed a lot? That's a yes. Some Klee owners that may be watching this video are probably saying, well, we always get asked this question, you haven't mentioned it yet. And the question is, are they Pomskies? And as you'll know, if you read my website, hellobark.com, these are not Pomskies, they are purebred dogs, the Alaskan Klee, and they're also recognized by the United Kennel Club. So nope, they're not Pomskies. Now, since moving to the UK, I have to say that we have been stopped a lot more than we expected. We thought that the English people, kind of being a bit more reserved than Americans, would be less likely to stop and ask us about Skye and Copper. However, we've definitely been proven wrong when it comes to that, and I would say we've actually been asked more about them than we were in America. So number 8 is, people who ask to say hello to them will then ask us, you must get stopped a lot. Now, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll know that I like to go running with Copper and Skye where possible. And that kind of ties nicely into the 9th question here. And that is, do they need a lot of exercise? And in our experience, Copper and Skye are extremely adaptable. And I will take them for walks quite regularly, and so will my wife. However, if my wife is sick and I'm out all day, then Copper and Skye are just happy to curl up next to my wife on the couch or the bed and not move. So I would say they're pretty adaptable, but as a general rule of thumb, you should try and give them maybe 45 minutes of exercise a day. But if the occasional day comes up where you can't do it, then they're okay. So the last one on the list, and this is something we get asked a lot in America, but maybe this is where the English people are more reserved, is how much do they cost? We haven't really been asked that too many times here, though some people will just say they must have cost a lot. But in America, pretty much everyone that did stop us and asked us a question about them would then ask how much did they cost. I think that may be more of an open approach in America than there is in England. But yes, that's number 10. How much do they cost? So I think we've run through 10 things that we get asked regularly as Klee owners, but I'd love to hear from any other Klee owners out there let us know what questions you get asked a lot and put them in the comments below so I know, and then I can tell you if we've been asked them as well. I'd be interested to see what other experiences people have had. And of course, if you have any questions about copper and Skye, you can also write the questions in the comments below as well. So please follow our YouTube channel, Life with Klee. You can also check us out on Instagram, where we're Life with Klee, and we're Life with Klee on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and our email as well. So you can hit us up there if you have any questions, you want to learn more about copper and Skye, or if you have any feedback for the video or any video requests, just let us know. So I'm going to leave it there. I think these two guys have had enough of sitting here quietly, and we'll go play with them. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll be back later this week with another YouTube video. So take care, guys.